baby. Good morning, everybody. Caspian and I are glad you're here. Yes, we are. I am. This stuff helps me tremendously, whether you know it or not. So, I want to talk this morning about a word we throw around a lot in the West: acceptance. We treat it like the finish line. Like if you can just accept your circumstances, you'll be at peace. Acceptance is the solution to all my problems today. That's a lie you hear in the rooms a lot. Not really a lie, but bear with me. Acceptance can feel like a heavy word, almost like resignation. So today I want to offer a different word for the same idea, one that comes from the East: non resistance. Here's the core idea: Western psychology says fighting reality is what causes pain, not the reality itself. The East arrives at that same truth through a different door. The Tao Te Ching describes it through water: soft, yielding, and yet it wears down solid stone, not by force, but simply by never fighting what's in front of it. Let me tell you a story that shows this in action. My buddy Eckhart talks about hitting an absolute bottom, a night of such despair, deep despair, that he found himself thinking, I cannot live with myself any longer. And then he noticed something strange in that sentence. If there's an I that I can't live with, myself, who exactly are these two? That question cracked something open. In the stillness that followed, one phrase surfaced in his mind: resist nothing. So he stopped fighting the despair. He let it be there fully, without pushing back. And in that total non resistance, the suffering that had a grip on him simply lost its hold. He woke up the next morning to a world that felt new, like he was seeing everything for the first time. That's the whole teaching right there. His awakening didn't come from fixing his pain, it came from no longer fighting it. Not force, not effort, just resist nothing. And this shows up in other places too. Think of Siddhartha's river in Hesse's novel. The river doesn't resist its banks or its bends. It simply flows around what's there. And that's exactly how it reaches the sea. So here's what I'd invite you to carry with you this morning. Whatever you're facing today, the struggle isn't the problem itself. It's the second layer you add on top of it when you fight it. Beware the second arrow. Different traditions, different words: acceptance, non resistance, but the same discovery. The moment you stop pushing against what already is, the struggle ends. Not because the problem disappears, but because you're no longer suffering twice. Have a peaceful morning. Caspian and I will see you tomorrow.